I'ma show 'em how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show 'em how to act.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Keenum. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Keenum throwing on second. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. The swing pass caught. A big play there for New England. 61 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
They slot Gronkowski out right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Shane Ray. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep him. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And as a defender, if you're going with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often.
Devontae Booker, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Booker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now he's going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Now Keenum. And he's got Hireman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Booker on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here we go.
Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives. ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He spots Henderson open left side. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On first down, Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Keenum throwing once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Matthews, the intended target, and now it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. Well, now they'll try the end around. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And tough starting field position here. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go.
Booker's got it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Keenum now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A very solid gain of 27.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. A gain of 39 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Again, Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. 3-19.
2nd and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
First throw now for the backup Brady. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Easy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up second down. The Patriots in the midst of just a brutal 6-week schedule. 5 of the 6 on the road. After tonight, they're at the Raiders, then home for the Dolphins, but then they go to Buffalo, to Miami on a Monday night, and they'll visit Pittsburgh as well.
And you and I both know that no one's going to feel sorry for the defending Super Bowl.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. No. Detroit.
They'll hand off to Booker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now.
On first, again, they go with Bunker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play clock's running down on the handoff. This is Booker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down following the run.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
Right back to Booker, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Now let's go.
Keenum. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football. And you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So the Broncos coming out now. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Keenum. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They do snap it to Keenum. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Broncos, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.